Hello, everybody. I want to do a Star Wars Acolyte Episode 3 review. So far, the show is getting some flack from people that are most likely right wing. They don't like that there's too many women in it. They don't like that there is a diverse cast of different races and stuff. Whatever that may be. And I don't know. They had little nitpicky things about the first. Some people had nitpicky things about the first two episodes. The third one, in my opinion, was the best one. Sorry, the best one yet. It truly had different narratives that were going on that definitely tied it together to other Star Wars things. Like you had a planet of mostly Zabrak, which is all female, which I'm sure the right wing people really don't like that. And two of them had a daughter. That was one of them created the daughter. They didn't like obviously they couldn't procreate their females, and one of them was human, I think, but I'm not sure. I don't think she was just a Brock. And the other one created her, and then the human carried the daughters. And those were May and Osha. So this was like a flashback episode of when they were kids. And this was like a witch coven of mostly Zabrak. So that is the species that Darth Maul was. And he had the tattoos on the face and the spikes on his head and stuff. But there are some humans and other alien species mixed into the witch coven. They were banished to this planet from another place. They don't tell you where, they don't get into detail. And the two girls early on are outside the walls of the city, and the Jedi are watching them. And you definitely get a dark side feel from um, the witches, kind of like the witches of Dathomir, which didn't they? I think that was on. There was the males on that planet were definitely Zabrak looking, and you also had shades of the witches, also from um, Ahsoka, the live action TV show, which had Mother Talzin, who was in the Clone Wars as well, with the witches of Dathomir, and also the witches on the planet and the other galaxy where they go, because apparently, and all this time in Star Wars, I did not know they weren't just staying in one galaxy. So that's a story for another day. So it was a kind of a witch um, coven, if you will, of, and they were teaching the two girls who were the future of their kind of the yin and the yang. As a matter of fact, someone brought up in a podcast that on the head of the one of the mothers, the one that seemed like the good one, maybe like one was good, one was bad, but she had like a yin and a yang. So you're also getting the Mortis vibes with the mother, with the father, and that he needed someone to take care of it, to watch his kids, the daughter and the son, and it kind of had like a biblical feel to it, almost like the Holy Spirit, all that stuff, the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, and all that stuff. So you have all that going on in this episode. It had a lot of different layers, and the Jedi were just, for whatever reason, parked here, inspecting what was going on, and wanted to see if the girls were force sensitive, and the total uh, sidebar episode where they go back and show you what happened in the past, and um, the one girl who in the in the first two episodes was like a Sith or something, or whatever she was. Um, she was May. She was kind of evil to begin with, and pushed the other girl around, and the other girl didn't want to be a witch. She wanted to be a Jedi, and the Jedi gave them a choice. You could either be either or. They decided, are we going to kill the Jedi, or then the blood's going to be on our hands, and we are going to have to get retribution from the New Republic. And they didn't want to do that, so that they let them be tested, but told them to lie. But Osha didn't lie; she told the truth, and May did lie, and she decided she wanted to be a Jedi, and the other girl said no. May's like, no, you're not going to be a Jedi. I'm going to kill you. She literally said, I'm going to kill you. She said it so evilly, and like burn the whole place down. And she survived. Hold on, let me get my dog here. She is asking to come in. I think she's a little scared of. We're having storms in our area, like lasting for like a week, like Monday, Sunday night in which was last night into um I don't know, maybe Thursday, Friday, somewhere like that. It's just big storms, and it's actually the amount of rain. Sorry about that. I'm just adjusting a wire. We are the amount of rain we're getting is the amount that you would get in like a month's time, in like a week. So it's crazy like that. So anyway, so yeah, she one has to wonder. The power plant was blown up that powered this whole city. You wonder, that the girl, did May do that, or was it something more sinister? One of the witches did it. Was If the Jedi were there, might there have been Sith there as well that played a hand in some of this stuff going on? Who really knows? I'm sure we're gonna find out. I'm sure they're gonna do something. Look, my dog is like totally scared. She's like shaking because of the rain. So one has to wonder, is what more to this? Are they going to do, like maybe a second, from a different point of view storyline of the past to show you what really happened, who really blew up the building? I'm sure they're going to do that. If not in a whole episode, maybe a couple of scenes or something. So yeah, it definitely a really good episode. So it ends with Soul, who was on the planet with the four Jedi that were being hunted down by May for, I guess, taking her sister away, or whatever. I don't know why. In the last episode, she said, "I thought you were dead. I didn't know you were still alive," and she clearly saw her get taken up onto by Soul. I don't know why she thought that or whatever. And then the other girl thought she died as well. But then the last scene of the show is um May, and she's like all worried that her sister was taken. I mean, maybe if she would have treated her sister a little better, maybe she wouldn't have left. Um, is my thinking. And another aspect of the hatred the show is getting from the right wing people, I assume the two mothers of the child, the one that created her and the one that carried her, were a couple. I assume they were a couple. So if they were a couple, that might be freaking some people out who are right wing and against, like really right wing. I don't just mean like moderate Republicans. I'm talking like alt right Republicans, people that really love Trump and embrace him and stuff. Um, but I look. My thing is also, look, if you didn't like the show in the first two episodes, and if you watched the third one and didn't like it, this show ain't for you. Don't watch it. Because it's not going to change. Nothing's going to change about the show. It's always going to be what it is. So just fair warning. to people out there who think the show is going to change and be to your liking, this is what it is. It's a very diverse show. It shows you a lot of women, a lot of diversity in races. And if you're not into that kind of thing, maybe this show ain't for you. Okay. I'm going to end it here. I don't want to go too far with this. Oh man, I just thought oh my god. I am so sorry people. I This video is like the video this is gonna be my Sunday video, I think. But um, I thought I had turned it off. That's why I did that. I was like sighing. I was like, "Oh my god, I turned it off." Oh my god, but I didn't turn it off. So I'm gonna end it here. Everybody, okay, so let me just give it a rating here. I really, really liked the episode. It was my favorite one of the season. I did like the first two episodes, but this one really hit the spot, and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, people. I'm giving it a 10 out of a 10. I'm giving this a 10 out of a 10. Okay, I really, really enjoyed it, and I hope people that are watching and really enjoy the show as well really enjoy it too. Okay, everyone, may the force be with you, everybody. Good night.